So I noticed in the last video my voice was very quiet, so hopefully now it's not like overwhelming. But obviously what we're doing today is we are playing Dark Souls Remastered, and I'm just gonna start a new playthrough on this. So how about we just get started with yeah. So anyways, the sex, of course, female. We're gonna go with the bandit, and we're gonna go with probably um. Phew, okay, this is tough. No, it's not. Um, we gotta get that large upper body. Oh, but I am more of a tits man, but I'm also a thigh man. That's pretty good. Like, can I get a really large lower body? Okay, so face for colors. Ponytail B. I'm sure there's many differences from ponytail A. Oh, they're very similar. They just don't have the band. Straight A? Huh, that is what I will never get. Do you get it? I bet you get it. Uh, okay, so we gotta go with that. You know, I don't want to go with the gray. I usually go with the gray, but we're trying to go for a hot one. No, we're not. Let's just go with dark purple. Now, in terms of customization, well, that and also strong features. Now let's see where this goes. Or I have to get my mouse on there. Okay. Okay, it's been it oh 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 wow. Oh wow. So this majestic female is the fucking bottom lip makes it look like an ape. Holy shit. That's perfect. Can I get the skin color? Color tone. We gonna go with yeah, with that. Um Oh, I forgot it messes with all that. So damn it. Okay. Okay, well that's fine. That is honestly. So that is our Dark Souls character. Let's begin the game. You've already seen the opening cutscene hundreds of times. But have you seen this one hundreds of times? I just realized that it's actually not even playing through my headphones. Give me just one moment. Okay, so it is now officially unpaused, and we should be loading into the same save file with what I'd imagine was once the shortest playtime on any Dark Souls file ever. So obviously I have played through this game many, many times. I don't know what number playthrough this is. I have totally lost count, but it's somewhere up in the 10 to 20 range. And if you're counting playthroughs I've watched as gathering knowledge on it, then you can definitely say that I've experienced the game a lot of time. And it's been a wild ride, the whole thing. It's been about a year or so since I think I beat Manus. I don't know. I don't know how long ago it actually was when I beat Manus, but it was certainly not. It might not have been a year ago, considering around a month ago, in January, I had just beaten Ornstein and Smo and finished the game sometime after. I wish the Switch kept track of achievements like that on your account. Hold on, I better change to. Okay, cool. So, oh crap, I'm mid rolling. So I wish the Switch kept track of achievements like that so I could know Then again, I did have to get it factory reset whenever it got repaired. I wish I would have known that so I could have backed shit up. But I wasn't really able to do that, unfortunately, so here we are.
Oh, regretted, but there isn't. Well,
Thank you. Alright, so I am essentially I'm not trying to speedrun the game. I am trying to just sequence break it as much as possible. So we are going to be going maybe to Sen's Fortress very early on. By the way, the reason, if my microphone is too loud, forgive me. I'm really just trying to get this whole volume thing figured out. Never really had to worry about audio balancing on my original setup, but I did have to worry about the camera a lot more. So thank God I don't have to do that anymore with a actually quite good PC. Not even quite good, it's a fantastic computer. The only slowdown I've had is in Minecraft, and it looks like the map that I was playing on when it lagged, so when it was lagging really hard was it lagged my friend's map too, so. Alright, let's see how this goes. Imagine no hitting the Asylum Demon. Oh my God, I did it. I actually did it. I really did do it, in fact. That is definitely completely true. My post on Reddit got 5 upvotes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, kind stranger, for the for the upvote. Okay, so let's move forward. I must say, I do love those textures down there that are probably just pictures of real world places. So here's a fun challenge for everyone. Ooh. Should I do that? I'm gonna get my dex up to 13 for Gravelord Sword. So you, my friend, gotta die. Jeez, that damage is pitiful. Okay. Okay. Gotta get back into the parry timings for you in particular. What the hell are you doing? Okay. I already do regret this, honestly. Bro, are you gonna attack? Or are you just gonna wait for me to hit you so you can parry me and insta-kill me? Thank you. Dark Souls 3 has taught me not to parry. Dark Souls 3 has taught me just basically straight up avoid everything that isn't backstabs and general defensive maneuvers. Oops. Okay, can I just go on the record saying I wanted to kick? I did the movement for the kick, but the kick in this game is very stupid, and it's something that really can't be changed. Ugh, okay, so just get my souls back, and let's try that again. Because you are not worth keeping alive, you exist as an expository device for the player. Give new players somewhere to go. God damn it, what happened to my parry timings? I used to be perfect with you. Like, literally, straight up perfect. Oh, that's not good. Thanks, asshole. Huh, okay. Fucking dick. Can I, at the very least, get a backstab before dying this time? Please? It's kind of like fighting Midir, except Midir was easier. I've genuinely used less Estus on Midir. I'm dead. I can't do anything about it, man. The kick controls are just some of the worst controls I've ever seen. Ugh. God damn it. I need to text someone something, but the loading screen is not giving me enough time. Holy shit. Fucking finally. And also I can't chain backstab anymore, but I can try. I mean, I was getting it earlier on. Oh, but now he's just gonna roll away and be a dick. Thank you. My reaction times have died. Also, note the gray stone color of my skin. Is this what hollowing does to a man? Or a woman, specifically? I am, after all, a woman. Listen, if you don't even want to be alive, if you literally, when I kill you, say, I think you've done me a favor. Alright, just give me a moment. Thank you. Thank you! That makes no sense that that can be parried, but I'm really happy it can be parried. There we go, that's what I call a chain backstab. Okay. It's fine, just let me heal, please. Thank you, sir. That's why I'm done going for parries. I feel like I should just go for backstabs instead. Ugh, okay, come on. Maybe we'll go for parries. Thank you. I used to be on top of the world with these kinds of things, man. Look how far I've fallen. Come on, please. Die. Please be the end. Huh. So the reason I fight him is for the 1,000 souls, because that's an extra level. Okay, so hmm. So, let's move forward. Let's go to the Undead. Sorry about that lack of commentary there. I wish I could cut that out, but I still have to figure out a way to get some sort of editing software. Hi there, my friend. I should go level up before I do this, because this will end up killing me. I know it. In fact, I usually just commit suicide when I do this, but 300 souls ain't much. I can get that back fairly easily. So, Dex is now high enough, so I think I need to get my strength up to, what's 24 minus, like, 50%? Or what plus 50% is equal to 24? I think it's 16, right? Because 16 plus 8, yeah, 16 plus half of 16 is 24. 16 plus 8 is 24. So, I need 16 to go get the Gravelord Sword and two-handed. Now, yes, my shield is very important, but I can go without for just a little bit. I would rather not, though, but if I have to, I will. I never remember what's down here. I think it's Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Okay, cool. I remember stumbling on New Londo for the first time. That was fun. The ghosts destroyed me, as they usually would. Yo, what's up, bro? How you doing? Yo, you crying over that S-stock? Me too. It's a shitty weapon. Yo, thanks for the transient curses, my dude. Or thanks for the fucking. So yeah, what I'm doing right now is not going through New Londo to go get some random item. It's going through a very small portion of New Londo to get a random item. Well, maybe not a random item. It's rather important. It is known as a Firekeeper Soul. And if I can get out of here, that'd be great. But I almost certainly can't. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Oh my fucking god. Yes. Yes! I made it. I made it. I actually did make it. That's pretty cool. Yo, what's up? Man, my favorite thing about the Children's Online Protective Policies Act, whatever the hell that thing is called, COPPA. My favorite thing about that is that every single problem with it can be circumvented if you just say your videos aren't for kids. My videos aren't for kids. Just put one swear word in there anywhere and people watching will be like, yeah, this isn't for kids. But make sure it's like is make sure it's fuck or shit. It's not like damn or hell. Those ones might be okay with the kiddos. Okay, give me a moment. Give me a moment. I am messaging someone about something that is mildly important. It is actually very important. What was the thing I was going to say? Hate when I do this. Okay, let's go forward. So, back in Firelink, well, here's the thing. When I kill Crestfallen, it's out of the fact that, as far as I can think, he has virtually no use in this entire game at all. He exists, and he is there to guide new players. He's not really there for anything for a veteran, or me, or just someone who's played through the game a few times. Please kill yourself. Or just get blasted by a fucking bomb. Be okay. Hey, at least I can parry these things. These enemies that are designed to be easy to parry. Ow! Come on, come on. Don't hurt me. Just don't hurt me too bad. I mean, I can get hurt a little, but I can heal that shit off. Give me that. Yeah, yes, please do that. Oh, hi, my friend. How you doing? Hahaha, it feels good. Feels good to be back in the rhythm. I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls 3, and Dark Souls 3 just doesn't have the same feel. It's less clunky, yeah, but it also just doesn't feel the same to play. I still prefer this game over Dark Souls 3, mainly because of the fact that they both, like, I don't know. They're both good games, but I think Dark Souls 3 is, I mean, it's a great game, but Dark Souls 1's a masterpiece, so. Because Dark Souls 1 had, like, let me get real here for a second. Dark Souls 1 had one of the, like, beating Dark Souls 1 left me with the it's just the emptiest feeling ever. Because the final boss of this game, spoiler alert, for people who haven't seen it, go watch a blind playthrough if that's what you're looking for. This does serve as a walkthrough, but the final boss is very emotional. He's got a very emotional music, the whole fight is kind of sad. So it makes sense that it would just kind of be a somber ending rather than what other games do is they really hype up the ending. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, like, but I'll just give an example. Take Breath of the Wild. Hyrule Castle is this giant, sprawling dungeon. It's got basically a bunch of different paths that you can go through. You know, you can alternate inside and outside. You can go all inside, all outside. There's so much choice with that area. But yet it builds up a lot. Like the song that plays in Hyrule Castle. Oh, that's it's fucking legendary. It is actually the stuff of legends. It is insane how good that song is. And it's really epic. It builds up. It uses all the big epic chords. It is essentially everything you would want out of something like that. And that's 100% fine. That's incredible. In fact, end of that game is very memorable for that. But the end of this game is memorable. Like, it's probably the most memorable part of the game for me, simply because I had such an emotional connection to it. And the credit song, by the way, it's called Nameless Song. It didn't do anything to help that emptiness. In fact, it's basically what added to it. I definitely got very emotional after I beat this game. Very much so. It was insane. And it's the most profound effect anything has ever had on me. At least any piece of media. And it was pretty incredible. I don't care if disasters are gone after the defeat of the Gravelord Sword. Oh my god, okay, that message. I remember when I was a youngin' to the Souls series back like almost 2 years ago now, playing Dark Souls Remastered when it first came out. And oh my god, that message would not stop showing up. It wouldn't. Never would. It was insane. Anyway. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So my plan is get the strength up to 16, which I will honestly probably do on the way out. So I'm just gonna no, I'm almost certainly gonna do that. I need like 200 more souls, and then when I get back here, I'll have the Gravelord Sword, but I'll be able to one-hand it, meaning I can use those souls off Taurus Demon to get my strength up. And so instead of grinding here for like 30 minutes on camera and the most boring thing ever, I can just go to Taurus Demon. Give me one moment. I gotta check if the fucking thing is still working. The fucking thing is still working. Good. Good. Everything is still working. Did not mean to attack. Okay, so every time I try and make this jump, and it knocks you down. It really does not want you to make that jump at all. Also, I must say, pretty smart design here. If you're trying to run back through, then you will get stuck on that bridge. Because this guy in here will trap you in. It is honestly very well designed. It's very interesting. But only if you run through it. Oh, shit. Well, I guess I'm down here now. That's fine. I gotta grab these items anyway. I swear to God, I know what this message is gonna be. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. That is... Oh, I don't have my orange guidance soapstone yet. Damn it, I should have... While I was up there, I should have killed the dude. I always forget about you guys. So, a couple more thoughts on this game compared to the other Souls games. This is my second favorite Soulsborne game. Notice how I say Soulsborne because Bloodborne's my number one. Bloodborne is my favorite game in general. Like, really, it is so good. It is one of the fucking best video games ever made. I think a lot of people who've played it will agree with me on that. Now, some other interesting things about Bloodborne. Firstly, you can actually see the Capra Demon's room. He's down there. Where that message is, where that staircase is, that's Capra Demon. You just can't see him. That's where the white light is. And that's where you go down to Firelink, which loops around there, which comes up there, which then connects to that aqueduct over there. No, never mind, it connects to this aqueduct. No, see how you go in that way and it comes up here and it connects? That's how that connection works. Oh, whoa. That is so fucking cool. Okay, so essentially what I was going to say, funny thing about Bloodborne is it's also probably, in my opinion, the hardest game in the series. Simply because its aggressive combat is, I still can't get used to it like I can the defensive style, hold up your shield and trade blows. That's what I'm used to with Dark Souls 1. That's how I learned to play the original. And it's worked out pretty well in Dark Souls 2, and it almost works out in Dark Souls 3, but Dark Souls 3, like the PvP in Dark Souls 3, really, how did this happen? The PvP in Dark Souls 3 really punishes holding up your shield. Like they do not want you to hold up your shield there. It's very easy to get guard broken and riposted, whatever. For some pretty insane damage, especially if they have the Hornet Ring, then you are fucked. Most likely. At least if you have a low vitality build. If you do though, in Dark Souls 3, you're kind of doing a you're kind of doing a big dumb to yourself. So yeah, Bloodborne's my favorite, then Dark Souls 1, then Dark Souls 3, then Sekiro. Sekiro almost creeped up a little higher because I was fighting its final boss and I was finding it very fun. And then I immediately realized I'm not having that much fun, actually, with this. And so I quit that. I still haven't beaten the final boss, but I've gotten up to it. I haven't gotten up to it twice yet, albeit I might play through the game again with the other ending. Because I know there's 2 main endings. I thought there were like 4. Wait, what? All I know is there's multiple endings. And but I do know that there are 2 main routes that have 2 distinct paths of progression. You know, you have the one where you fight. I think a lot of, like, I think the easier route, and that's the one that I personally took my first time. By the way, that entire section down there is made up of copy-pasted assets from the Edinburgh New Londo ruins. Anyways, so I think that I think there's 2 main routes of progression, where one of them is, you know, primarily one of them is primarily easier bosses, and the other is primarily harder ones. Because I have heard that, I mean, at the same time, you don't. I don't know if are there any bosses that you don't fight on Oh shit, yeah, I forgot. I usually have this Vihander by now. I don't know if there's any bosses that you fight in the good ending that you don't fight in the bad ending. I know Demon of Hatred you don't have to fight because he's entirely optional, but Demon of Hatred doesn't count for me because as a boss he is... Ugh. I don't like the Demon of Hatred, to say the least. Demon of Hatred is probably my least favorite, but at the same time, Guardian Ape kind of sucked, and so did Headless Ape. Headless Ape was the Dark Souls 2 boss that got into Sekiro. I have heard people say that Sekiro has the highest boss quality of the series, and I will agree with that, but it does have some shit ones. It does have some objectively pretty shit ones. Like, oh my fucking god, Headless Ape is so lazy. And I never upgraded my Estus. Like, it is... Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god! Look at that! How often does it... Whatever. I'm just gonna get the soul. The single soul that I fucking need from this random fucking skeleton up here. After backstabbing you like 30 fucking times. Okay, yeah, yeah, I'm getting absolutely ganked. Stop shielding, you pussy. Fucking play. We're playing on Bloodborne rules, okay? That was pretty good roll. That was pretty good rolls. That was our good rolls. Do. Ow, fuck off. I've gotten what I need out of you two. I didn't even want you to come up. Unnecessary for you to aggro, you fuck. Fucking cum swab. I don't need to heal. I shouldn't heal. I should just go here. Okay, cool. Now we have the extra souls. My god, that is one of the most asinine things I've ever seen. That's the second time that's happened to me in general. Ugh. I'm, I'm, I'm doing pretty good right now, if I'm gonna be honest. Doing pretty swell. Doing pretty nicely. Anyways, we were talking about Sekiro, right? So, Sekiro, I couldn't get used to the combat loop that it wanted me to get into, which was, you know, deflect, like, just basically R1 spam, but do it in a way that you know when you're gonna stop. So instead of R1 spamming, you know, make every swipe deliberate. Oh, well, I might as well just fucking kill myself at this point. Yeah, can you fuck off, please? I just want to come down here, go this way, heal. Alright, go down this way. Fuck it. I'm trying to text someone, but I just realized I'm gonna have time to text them when I'm in the grave. Or the coffin. Please don't be a dick. You are a dick. Fuck you. Honestly, though, Titanite Demon is probably the hardest to roll through attacks because of the lingering hitboxes there. Oh, God. At least you don't actually have to get Eyes of Death from Basilisks. Okay, cool. Oh my fucking god. I've always hated this weight. I always will hate it. I have nothing to like about it. I'm just kind of proud of this joke I made in the YouTube comment section of the live performance of a boss theme um, from Bloodborne, specifically the last boss theme. And what the guy I was replying to a comment, he says, "I still get chills when the what he meant to say was I still get chills when the choirs join in." Because when the choirs join in, that is incredible, and it is definitely chill-inducing. Unfortunately, he misspelled it as chores, so I made fun of that. I cried when they started washing the dishes and doing laundry. I sometimes make myself laugh. I'm guilty of making myself laugh quite often. It doesn't even look that heavy. You can totally do it. Okay, so now what's my least favorite of the Souls Borns? It would probably have to be Dark Souls 2. Obviously. What else am I gonna answer? Nope. Okay. Um, Dark Souls 2 in general has so many fucking issues. Like, there was a video that I watch, like, at least once every 2 weeks or so on why Dark Souls 2 sucks. And, like, actual game design reasons, not just, I'm frustrated! Which are mostly my reasons. Um, so, the main problem, in my opinion, with Dark Souls 2 is the enemy placement. This is the one everyone brings up. The enemy placement in that game is suck. It is suck. It is terrible. Because it is just there to make you mad. It is not there to be entertaining or enjoyable. It is there to be frustrating. It is there to be hard. Dark Souls 2, as the person mentions, is a caricature of the Souls series in every way. Essentially, they took the aspects of Dark Souls 1 that made the second half bad, and they took that and were like, yeah, that's where Dark Souls really begins. Fuck that. I will put a link to that video in the description because I do think it's worth a watch from everyone. But in general, I'm just not a big fan of Dark Souls 2. In fact, I'm going to be honest, I hate that game. The only two parts of it that have been worth the pain and suffering every other section of the game has given me, the only two parts that made it all worth it in the end, were the fucking Old Iron King DLC's two good bosses, Sir Alon and Blue Smelter Demon. I'm just kidding, of course I mean Sir Alon and Fume Knight. Those bosses are fantastic. Imagine if every boss in the game, imagine if every single fucking boss in the game was of that quality. Had the speed, the fluidity of Alon and Fume Knight. I didn't feel the slowness or the clunkiness of Dark Souls 2 when I was fighting those bosses. I straight up didn't. I can totally imagine the game being actually really good. Like, I'm fine with it being slow. I'm okay with slow. I can cope with Dark Souls 1 slow. Dark Souls 2 slow shouldn't be much more of a problem for me. Especially since I started with Dark Souls 1. I'm used to the slow. That's what I came into the series knowing. Okay, cool. We are fast roll. So, my main problem with it is just that it's poorly designed. It's not the slowness that really teased me off. It's just that everything is throwaway. Every single fucking boss in that game is just a throwaway, except for a few. And let's be honest, there really aren't that many good bosses. I don't think there's a single, even halfway decent boss in that game that isn't a humanoid. Because they didn't know how to make a non-knight enemy actually fucking good. They barely know how to make knight enemies good. Look at all the shit enemies in that game. All the shit knight dude in armor bosses. Ugh. There's so many dude in armor bosses in that game, by the way. That's another problem with it, is that it's so... There's virtually no creativity with it. Now, mind you, the knight fights are often the best. Surlon, Fume Knight, Looking Glass Knight, the Pursuer, Velstadt, great fight. Sin is not a good fight in my opinion. I hate the durability thing that he has, where your durability wastes way faster. I mean, it does mean you have to come in with repair powder, but if you're like me and you aren't used to having to pay attention to the bar below your weapon, then it can be a bit annoying having to deal with that and realizing halfway through you forgot to bring repair powder in, since you've never needed it up to this point, since you have a Morning Star, which never fucking breaks. But oh, I'm Sin the Slumbering Dragon, and I'm gonna make sure your weapon breaks as soon as you're about to kill me. Wah. I'm no fun, cause all I do is fly away, and my attacks have shitty hitboxes, just like the rest of Dark Souls 2. He flies away more than Midir. Midir is much better about that. I still wish Midir didn't go away as much, but I still love that fight. I can get past it because he's smooth, and when he's on the ground and actually attacking you, it's really enjoyable. But with Sin, it's not at all. He's so slow and just generally clunky, just like everything else. It's such an odd choice to take away, basically to make the whole game feel floaty. It's weird, but anyways, that's enough of my Dark Souls 2 rant. Thank you all so much for watching this video up to this point. Please, you can like if you want to, but you don't have to. Oh, thank you, kind stranger. Thanks for the Estus, kind stranger. That is very helpful. So anyways, guys, I'm going to see you all in the next video. Goodbye. This has been a 37-minute recording session. Guten Tag. That's French.